antioxidant inhibitor. This is Gard antioxidant compound. The Ox 400. Guards against oxidization, improves conductivity, produces cooler connection. Apply Oxguard to wires and work it in with a wire brush or emery cloth to apply liberally to both connector and conductor. Assemble the joint following connector manufacturer's instruction. Well, so much for my emery cloth. I even put it on the ground down there. So this is neutral. We're going to bring back a torque wrench and put the, I believe it's 75 inch-pounds. We're going to double check the torque. So that's right. 35 inch-pounds for number 4 to 6. 25 inch-pounds for number 8. That's on the neutral bar. Power wires 2 aught through 8 AUG. 120 inch-pounds, so 120 inch-pounds for all the line carrying conductors, and 35 inch-pounds in this case for the neutral, because we used a number 4 neutral. Alright. I believe it even mentions in here to use antioxidant. It does. If you install one of these, you'll receive an instruction manual as well. So there's a fairly deep cavity back there. I've noticed I'm able to adjust these wires through the conduit. So what I'm doing is just shoving a little loop back there, a service loop, vibration loop, whatever kind of loop you want to call it. I'm utilizing the cavity back there for the extra couple inches that I have to work with. That allows me to actually maneuver the wire accordingly, like an accordion. So I strip wire straight down like that. Straight down. And then I know how much pressure to put on this insulation to not penetrate all the way through. All I have to do is score it. And that first slice, and you can see how it's white. That's where it actually ripped, because I didn't score but about halfway through the insulation. And so the white signifies the tension on that insulation as it's being ripped off. And what I do is just hold it on there. Make sure it's open. See that? See it tearing the insulation. So I did not gouge it into the copper. We don't gouge the insulation, and we don't hit the copper with our blade. We only cut the insulation. We don't score off. We don't grab a pair of pliers and just, grind it off with it. No, we're actually good enough to use a knife without cutting into the copper. I mean, if you have to practice. If you have some scrap wire and you strip off the insulation before you scrap it, just do that. Yeah, score it. Be good at what you do. (120 inch-pounds). We'll bring our torque wrench back and verify this. But meanwhile, I'm going to tighten it. By hand. While I can reach in here, wiggle it. So that's our line side. We got ground, neutral, 120, 120. So this is your E1, your E2, your N, and your G. Stick this ground wire in here. So since we're actually working on a second means of disconnect, we're going to remove the ground neutral bonding jumper. Not necessary. It's actually required to remove it. Gotta have my tools ready. Well, and touch base back on this end. It is wired in here. So I have the two hots, which are E1, E2, neutral. So these are number 3 AUG. We have a neutral. And we have 7 control wires. Utility N1, N2, so they're yellow there, and I used black wires. I just used one wrap of yellow tape and on yellow 1, and that's what I'm calling it, yellow 2, N2, and the blue T1. So I used black and then the neutral. So that's the T1 supply voltage, and then black, red, white, fairly color coordinated. So, and I've got them corresponded, connected on this end. We got N2, N1, T1, T1 neutral, 23 transfer, 194, 12 volt, and then that's 12 volt positive, 12 volt negative, ground. What did I do with my knife? Oh, look, I didn't tear up the hostas. Whoops. A little straggler right there. Darn it. Alright. I don't like that buggered up screw, so I'm not going to use it. I'll put it under a fresh screw. we'll put our antioxidant on here anyway. Inhibitor. We just like doing above and beyond. Why not? Took all of, what, 30 seconds to do that. I'll even put inhibitor on the screw itself, so when you tighten it up, it won't get seized up. And sometimes you just throw a little dab here. When you back that out, it'll help coat it on the way out. Same up here. Tuck back here out of the way. And have to shorten our hot wires. Hot lead here feeds are long. Made them extra long. To accommodate everything we had to do. You can't worry about a couple feet. What do they say, 10% waste? Maybe it'll go into a little sub feed somewhere. Sub panel. Back to back sub panel. So, okay, the generator's the upper connections. We have our neutral. Let's get it landed. Actually, get it out of the way. I'll make a little loop like so. Tuck it back here. I don't even have to cut it. I'm already ready to go. I'll just cut it or just strip it. I could have made that longer. I have to strip that about an inch. It's all right. My little trash tub below me. Trash box. Antioxidant. Inhibitor. Gard OX 400. Just right where it needs to be. hold that wire right in the center of that lug. That way it'll spread out evenly. Like so. And we'll bring back a torque wrench. We'll torque these down to spec. I believe it was 125 per square inch. We'll double check all the, and there may even be a specification. I don't see a specification written right on the panel. Sometimes there are on some panels. But that's our ground, our neutral. Ground and neutral landed here. We're going to get the generator input, generator source connection. Just go ahead and loosen these. These are going to be the two number or 4/0 aluminum. They're going to splice together with the existing panel feeder cable, which is 4/0 aluminum SER, and I have some barrel connectors and some heat shrink tape or heat shrink rubber that will connect those with. So inhibitor on, go ahead and I'll put it on the thread so as it goes in it'll preventative maintenance. I could just do a little service loop like this. Get my cutters. Let's go ahead and make these. Actually, I'll make them the same. I'll make that one 1 inch longer. So that's our red. I'm going to go ahead and relabel it, redesignate our color back to red. Put 3 wraps on it, 3 sections. And that way we're covered. If you want to know, now you know what color we intended the wire to be. Let's see, the lug is about 1 inch. We'll put a liberal amount on here. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. It's poisonous. So, 1, 2. So we have a generator that's connected from the generator to the automatic transfer switch, ATS.